this is JDT in the building. What's good? What's good? How we feeling today? Anyways, today I wanted to make a video about
Who is it?
me. About how to find yourself, because I have met a lot of people in my life who say that they don't know who they are and where they're going in their lives and what they want to do with their lives and nothing. So I thought that maybe giving some pointers will help some of you. So yeah. A little backstory here. I've always known who I am, and I knew who I was since I could like talk and walk and like that. And I think it's all because that I spent like a lot of my childhood being alone, and when you it's a sad thing, but my parents and family, like in Estonia, families are rarely close. If you have a family here that is close, that's like a godsend. Usually families are very distant from each other. Like the work culture is like above everything, and children are just like not really considered as humans or important or something like that. They're just like, I made you like grow up already so I could just, I had my friggin', what is this called? Like my little check, I had kids, so yeah. Anyways, I had a lot of time, and that's like my first like pointer is, if you don't know who you are, that means you have spent too much time with people who are telling you what you should be or what you should do. So if you don't want to cut them off, I suggest taking more time for yourself and being a little bit distant occasionally with those people who try to tell you what you are or what you should be. I think there are some questions that you should maybe ask yourself and start thinking about. Okay, so the first one. I know it's so hard to think about like who I am, but take a fucking hour, sit down alone and just start thinking about who I am. It's just a nice introduction or like a nice icebreaker with yourself to open up a conversation. Because I feel like people don't know that you can have a conversation with yourself. You don't have to talk out loud, but I mean inside with yourself, to develop like a connection with yourself first, because I feel it's another topic, but I feel like you cannot even connect with people if you haven't connected with yourself first. The second one, ask yourself, what am I good at? So maybe you're good at cooking, and maybe you're very good at planting stuff, and those are things you should consider, that maybe those things are for you. However, let's move to the third question. Do I like what I do? And it doesn't have to be like a job. It can be like hobbies or anything else in your free time. For example, I said like you are very good at cooking and planting stuff, so maybe if you ask yourself, do I like those things despite that I'm good at them, maybe your answer is like, no, I don't like cooking, but I really like planting. So here goes my fourth. Maybe you should ask yourself, should I start focusing more or like developing more skills in that area that I love to do? And maybe I should, let's say you're a chef somewhere. I don't mean like stop cooking for yourself. I mean if you're a chef somewhere and you don't like the job, you don't like really cooking, like maybe you should ask yourself, like, where is your energy going? Like maybe you should stop putting so much energy into cooking and taking that energy and putting it into planting or like learning about new plants or whatever your thing is. And from there you can just start, like, I don't know, maybe you're more like a thinker, maybe you can think it all up in your head, like the plan and what do you like or what you don't. Maybe you want to talk to your friends or your therapist, or maybe you're just a person who needs a pen and a paper, so you could just like shut down everything that comes into your mind. So the fifth point, was it the fifth, right? And the fifth point is, how do I see my life, like, going forward? And I don't mean like this bullshit that society tells you to do, like to have kids and buy a house and have a dog and a nice paying job. I don't mean that kind of stuff. I mean, if you do want those things, like, from your heart, all cool. But I mean, like, don't think in the sense of what the society tells you gotta have to be happy. I mean, like, honestly, look at your life and just get a little bit, like, get creative and just think, like, for example, me, I see myself like living in a mountaintop house with like a view to the ocean, and there are a lot of plants there, like like palm trees, and there are like my favorite palm trees are cool, and my favorite trees, pine trees, are there. And then I have like a really beautiful garden with like a French patio. I don't know how to pronounce that word. French patio. Anyways, like French, like a little seating area where I can just like sip like orange juice in the morning and just watch the ocean that's far away, and there's like mountains and like a beautiful like greenery everywhere. But anyways, whatever your vision of your life is, just like write it down or think about it, because are you happy here where you are now, or do you see yourself doing something that makes you actually happy? And the last one is, what makes you happy in general? Because maybe there is, like in the previous example I had, you're good at cooking, you're good at like planting, and maybe you're just, oh shit, like I really want to start blogging, and I haven't tried blogging before, and that would make me really happy. And if you ask yourself, what do I really want to do, what makes me happy, then if you have some idea on your mind, and that little sparkle is there in your eyes, then you have found something that you really, really like to do. And if there's this excitement in your heart, then absolutely go for it. There are definitely people who will tell you like, oh, but you have such a safe job, or like you have like such a safe relationship, or like those friends have been in your life for your whole life. But if you have this feeling inside there that there's like time to upgrade, it doesn't mean that you're a selfish, greedy person. It is just natural progress of life. It's evolution, and it is natural to grow out what we were so accustomed to before. And it doesn't make you a bad person, really. And also, this feeling, there's definitely this feeling inside that I want more, but I feel guilt. And it's okay. It's okay, because transformation isn't always flowers and rainbows. Sometimes it is painful. Sometimes you gotta go through grief. If you cut somebody out, or like you cut something loose, or whatever this is for you. But if you know in your heart that something is right for you, whether it's that like a new group of friends, or like a new person that you really want to go out with, and it is not working out anymore with your own partner right now, and you just gotta like cut those ties loose sometimes and just go after what you really want, set yourself free. Because as cliche as it is, we do only have one life, and our life is our own to create. And there's also, with those things, with upgrades, there's always this little voice in your head that might say, oh, but that's like very scary, let's make up an excuse to stay in my comfort zone. If it feels scary but exciting, like that you really want to do it, then go for it. And this is when you know it's just a fear, but you really want to do it, like with this part, like in your heart. But if it's like intuition, then you don't really want to do it. It feels wrong. It feels like, I don't really want to do it. You know, there's like this tiny difference, and I hope it helps you, because it does really help me, because sometimes I do try to sabotage myself. I feel like a lot of us do try to sabotage ourselves from growth, because comfort zone is so nice, feels so safe, and trying out new things or going for new, like into new paths, it's always gonna be challenging. But yeah, I just recommend that you just start exploring yourself, who you are, ask yourself those questions, and don't let people interfere with those questions that are about your life. Because maybe you have like a friend who's also a chef. Maybe she'll tell you like, but you love it, like cooking so much, and we have cooked so much together, and we have so many memories. Stick with the chef thing. Don't try to get more. And if there's like feeling inside you, it is time for me to start a new path, then just stick with yourself. Always go with your own gut, because at the end of the day, it's your life. And yeah, I hope that video maybe helped some of you out. And thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. And until then, be awesome and peace.